It was G.K. Chesterton who wrote, "The world will never starve for want of wonder, but only for want of wonder." Now, open your dictionary, please. Definition of the noun wonder. The feeling of astonishment and awe, aroused by something strange, incredible. I believe the story soon to unfold is strange enough, incredible enough, to arouse in you astonishment and awe. Still, maybe not. You may cynically not believe a word of it.
We've got to find out what you lost. You've repressed it, locked it, but somewhere it's trapped in your subconscious and we'll root it out. Now what's this about no committed relationships?
I quit before I start one. Like with girls. I'm afraid I'll...
You what?
I'm afraid I'll hurt her.
Physically?
I don't know.
Or afraid you'll destroy the relationship if it begins?
I don't know. Quit asking me. I don't want to know.
Our mystery drama, 3 Fireflies in a Bottle, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Nancy Moore and stars Russell Horton. I will be back shortly with Act 1. I won't venture to tell this peculiar tangled story myself. Is that cowardly of me? Perhaps I freely confess that its complexities, its wheels within wheels, leave me confused. So it will be told by Robbie Clayton, a young man of odd experience, to say the least. It's his own story, beginning when he was 7, and suddenly saw in his room... There, you see, I am tempted to tell this story, jealous of my role as storyteller. No, I resist, and give you Robbie Clayton.
I didn't know what he was. 13 years ago, at 7 years old, how could I know? The fact that he looked weirdly different from people didn't surprise or bother me. A 7-year-old's world is a patchwork of surprises anyhow. And he didn't seem as magical to me as a circus clown I'd seen shot from a cannon. So I wasn't scared at all when he simply appeared one day in my room.
Robbie, I've come to see you from the stars. I've come from outer space to be your friend. My name is Al.
Hello, Al. I've got 3 fireflies in a bottle, and they look like stars.
To me, outer space was just the big friendly sky. And I had no sense of wonder that Arl came from there. I thought everyone had a friend like him who appeared sometimes when you were lonely, and who knew without words what you were thinking. And you knew what he was thinking, too. Talking without words was a new game. I liked it. I liked Arl. Of course, my parents believed Arl was their little boy's overactive imagination. I remember what they said when I told them about my new friend.
John, do you realize what our Robbie has done?
Certainly. He's lonely out here in the country. No brothers or sisters. He's made up a playmate.
I've heard of other children doing that. Isn't it sweet?
Robbie, tell us what your friend Al looks like.
I don't know how to tell.
Of course you do. A smart little boy like you.
He's got more eyes than me. He can see everywhere, all the time.
Oh, such an imagination. Darling, where does Arl live?
On a star named... It's a hard word, Mama.
Try.
Named, Brig Brock.
Brig Brock.
Say now, that is a hard word. Tell us again how he talks to you.
He thinks, and I think.
John, where on earth will Robbie get such an idea?
Who knows?
Now, precious, tell us how Arl comes to see you.
In a great big red top
See, Katie? Arl's spaceship is shaped like Robbie's red singing top. Cute, huh?
Oh, I wish Papa and I could see Arl in that spaceship.
Arl says grown-ups can't see him because they don't want to. They're scared to hear what he wants to tell them.
John, you ever heard of such an imagination in a child of 7? Isn't he adorable?
They didn't think I was adorable by the time I was 8. Their son was too big for foolish baby games. By now, I should have outgrown Arl. My father said, with a sternness I'd never heard before,
Robbie, I want this nonsense stopped. There is no such person as Arl. He's made up like stories in books. Babar, Pinocchio. Not true, it's pretend. From now on, you will stop talking about Arl.
I stopped. But that didn't mean Arl stopped coming. He began to tell me more and more about where he came from and why.
Red Broggians don't behave like Earthlings, Robbie. We have no hate in Bread Brog. No wars, no fear or pain or hunger.
A kind of paradise, I realize now, though Arl never used, thoughts, that word. He tried to explain much more than my 8-year-old mind could grasp. Looking back now, I understand that Arl was predicting what's coming to pass on the planet Earth today.
Earthlings pollute Earth. They pollute space. Worst of all, they pollute minds with greed and hate and war.
Why do they?
Earth is a very primitive planet. It stubbornly refuses to learn. Thus it is streaking backward at dangerous speed, rushing to its destruction. My small friend, do ask again why?
Why?
Because Earthlings are full of hate. They feed their hate and do not feed the hungry mouths crying all over the planet.
I had never known hunger. What Arl said had no meaning for me. And finally came the day when he had to do more than talk to an 8-year-old.
Small friend, time for your planet is slipping away. I can wait no longer for you to understand. You are to tell the grown ones what I have thought transferred into your mind.
You tell them, Arl.
Oh, they are too blind and destructive even to see me, much less hear and listen.
They won't listen to me either.
Oh, if an innocent child reports matters far beyond his ken, the grown ones will have to listen. They will know such knowledge could not be fantasized by a little boy, that the warnings had to be told to you by a superior intelligence, and Earth will act to save itself. You will tell your mother and father, Robbie.
They don't want me to talk about you.
What you will say is not about me. It is about the world, its future, their future. It is about cataclysm, dissolution, annihilation. They and all else will perish if they do not take heed. You will tell them, small friend.
Mama, Papa, the world is streaking backwards at dangerous speed.
What, son?
It is. Earthlings don't do right. They're dumb.
Earthlings? Now, where did you pick up that word?
On TV, John.
They pollute Earth. They pollute space. They pollute minds with greed and hate and war.
Do you hear that, dear? What a memory our Robbie has.
Well, I guess he hears that stuff on TV.
No, Papa. Earth is rushing to its destruction.
Good heavens.
Oh, get those big words, Katie. I tell you, our son may just be a genius.
You have to listen. Earthlings are full of hate. They feed their hate and do not feed the hungry mouths crying all over the planet.
Darling, you haven't heard this kind of thing at school, have you?
No. Please listen, Mama. Listen, Papa.
I am listening. Is there more of this?
Time for our planet is slipping away. Take heed, or all will perish. See, Papa? That's why I have to tell you. And you listen, because I couldn't make it up. And now you saved everything.
What the devil is this all about?
About... Oh, I forget. No, wait. It is about cataclysm and dissolution and annihilation.
John.
Robbie, where have you heard this? Who's been teaching you those words? Robbie.
I can't tell.
You will tell me.
John, don't frighten him. Look, darling, we're very impressed with what you're saying.
You are?
Mm-hmm. And we're listening to every word.
Well, then you tell everyone. You tell the president, and Earth won't run backwards anymore. You believe Arl, and you'll save the world.
Arl? So it's Arl.
Oh, Robbie.
Now, I told you not to make up any more stories about that creature. Stand up.
John.
Stand up.
Yes, sir.
I have never whipped you in my life.
John, no.
It's the only way to teach you not to disobey. Not to tell lies, and most important, teach you to give up that thing named Arl.
My father pushed his chair back with such force, it crashed against the wall. He laid me across my own chair and struck me again and again. Sobbing, I stumbled to my room. Arl was there, and I was my father's son.
You think I hate you? You tell lies. I hate you. Go away.
I threw books at him, roller skates, a tinker toy. I was living up to what Arl said about Earthlings. Full of hate, of fury, I wanted to destroy. Arl stood motionless. No thought came from him to me. I had cut off communication. The things I hurled bounced off him, and his many eyes, always so bright, were dim and sad. He began to flicker, to fade, and he was gone. That's when I came to my senses.
Arl, come back. I didn't mean it. You're my friend. I didn't mean it. Arl, please come back.
But my friend didn't come back. Had he ever been there at all? Real or made up, the memory of him receded from my mind. That little boy forgot him completely. Only now, when I'm 20, the memory is back. And I realize how Arl, gone, vanished, forgotten, still influenced my life 9 years later, when I was 17. I've got it straight at last, after having it crooked for so long.
We ask the same question. Was Arl ever there at all? Or had Robbie's imagination been fired, not by elves and gnomes of the Brothers Grimm, but by television's flying saucers shaped like tops and spacemen shaped like Arl? Whether he was real or imagined, there is more about Arl to come. We're told that he affected Robbie's teenage life in another way. Shortly, in Act 2, we will learn in what way. 8-year-old Robbie Clayton grew and flourished and turned 17. All memory of Arl had long since vanished, strangely erased, and never mentioned by his parents. But he grew up with a sense of loss, which he couldn't understand, for it had no name. Yet was it a sublimated memory of Arl that made the young teenager a passionate devotee of UFOs?
I was a UFO freak, all right. You wouldn't believe the nights I spent under the stars trying to spook one to come my way. I even prayed I'd see one, but I never did. The spring I was 17, I began to go a little batty on the subject. One night, I got this crazy idea. My girlfriend Buffy and I were stretched out by the stream on my dad's property in the country, watching for UFOs. And something Buffy said triggered a memory.
Robbie, look. The stars. Way up there, they look like fireflies, don't they?
Fireflies.
Well, don't they? Don't you think stars look like fireflies?
Once, I told someone fireflies look like stars. Who did I say that to? Who was it?
How would I know?
Wait. It's coming back. I was just a little kid. I had 3 fireflies in a bottle, and I said to... Who was it? I can't remember. I got to.
Why? Why is it so important?
Well, I don't know, but it is. It is, Buffy. Like something big is trying to get into my head. Hey, you stars up there. Hey, you fireflies. Help me remember. I can't.
So what? You were just a little kid with fireflies in a bottle. Hey, Robbie, wouldn't it be juicy if we could catch a UFO as easy as a firefly? We put it in a bottle and be famous.
Buffy, all of a sudden I got it figured. It's the something big trying to get into my head. I am going to catch a UFO. I'm going to be famous.
Oh, sure. One of these days, next month, next year, sure.
Now, tomorrow. It's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. Oh, I got this great idea. Fireflies put it into my head. I don't know how, but they did.
Oh, come on, Robbie. Some little old lightning bugs gave you an idea?
Now, listen, don't I know everything there is to know about spaceships? Oh, sure, secondhand, but I know, don't I? No? Don't I?
Yes.
So, what's to stop me from claiming I saw one?
What?
Yeah, and make everyone believe me, too.
You mean make it all up, lie about it?
Oh, why not? I'll make up a sighting different from everybody else's.
But do you really think...
Yes, I really think. I got almost the whole story in my head right now without even trying.
Oh, Bobby, it's crazy.
It's not crazy. I deserve it. I got it right.
What right? Who gave you the right?
They did. The UFOs did. They know about me. They know. Listen, here's one way it'll be different. Now, everybody always sees spacemen. Robbie Clayton's going to see a space woman. Hey, up there, you spaceships, I've got a space lady in a bottle. I worked out my story, and it was a zinger. I began to believe it myself. The next day, I called the Department of Defense UFO Division. I made my pitch to the guy at the other end, Major Harris. He asked a bunch of questions, but I had all the answers rehearsed. Then he said he'd come himself that very evening to investigate. I thank the Lord my folks were in Europe so they couldn't louse up the act. First, the major asked to see where the UFO came to pick me up. I took him to the stream. We left his car on the road about a quarter-mile away.
Right here, huh, Clayton?
Yes, sir. Right here. I was fishing, see, and all of a sudden, this UFO is right beside me. Now, I didn't see it or hear it before. It was right here.
Yeah, well, I don't see any marks where it stood.
Oh, no, sir, because it was never on the ground. Just above, about a foot above.
Hovering.
Yes, sir, hovering.
Shape?
Like a top. Like the shape of those big musical tops kids play with.
Color?
Red.
Size?
Well, I was really surprised. I thought UFOs were...
Never mind what you thought. Just tell me the size.
Well, as near as I can figure, about 50 feet around and like 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
Well, it had a round door. It was open, and standing right there was, I could hardly believe it, was a girl. Not a man, a girl. A woman. How about that, Major Harris?
Interesting. Describe the woman.
She looked a lot like people, Earth people, only she didn't. I mean, her face did, and her body did, but she was tall, real tall, maybe 7 feet. And her eyes, great big eyes, well, they were purple. And so was her hair.
Purple. Huh, wow.
She was beautiful. More than anyone I've ever seen. I think the word is, ethereal.
Ethereal. All right, then what?
She talked to me. That space lady stood there and talked to me. But neither one of us had to say one word.
Telepathy. In English?
Well, I don't know. Honest, I don't know. I just know I understood it. She said her name was, Arlene.
Robert Clayton, are you prepared to take a lie detector test on this matter?
What? You heard me. A lie detector test. Fat chance. You think I don't know you wouldn't dare take one? You think you're the first star-struck punk that ever tried to pull this kind of con?
It's not a con. It is not. She was here. I swear she was here.
You really believe you could do a number on the United States Air Force? I knew on the phone you were another fake. We get liars like you by the carload. But you think I'd bother to stop by here if I didn't live in Baltimore and this was on my way home?
I'm not a liar. I'm not.
So long, kid. Clean up your act. You never saw a UFO and you never will. Purple eyes, purple hair. I wanted to die. I laid face down on the grass and cried. While I talked to the major, I had myself so psyched up, I really believed Arling had been there. I could see her. I really could. What a fool I felt now. A punk. Just like he said. A star-struck young punk. I lay there on the grass like that until I heard a voice.
Robbie Clayton.
I thought the major was back. I rolled over and looked up at a huge red top hovering. Standing in its round doorway was a tall extraterrestrial being with purple eyes and purple hair. I thought I'd gone out of my skull. The second I thought that, she knew I thought it.
You are knocked out of your mind. I am here. My name is Arling, and I am gratified that you find me superior.
You look the way I made you up.
As you imagine me to be, I am. To another, I would take the form of his imagination. But know this, I am as real as fireflies in a bottle.
If you're real, can I touch you?
Touch.
I stood up, reached out, and touched. She felt, I can't describe it, but I remember, like velvet maybe, only different. Just touching her, I got an electric shock. I snatched my hand back, and in that very second, she was gone. She and the ship she came in. I stood there, dumb, in an anguish of love, of wishing her back. I began to run. Maybe I could catch Major Harris. I was sure not much time had passed. I'd been in a time warp. In the distance, the Major was just getting into his car. I yelled his name, running like a shooting star. He waited, sitting behind the wheel. Major, listen, please, for Pete's sake, listen, I saw it. I'm not lying. This time I really saw it. The spaceship, the space woman, tall, like I said, purple eyes, purple hair. Oh, she was there. She said... That's enough, Squirt, a whole lot more than enough. You don't know when to quit, do you? Now get off my back. Okay, so you don't believe me. You never will. No one will. But you know something, Major Air Force Harris? I don't care. I saw a spaceship. I talked to a space being, and that's all I want in this whole world. After that, just the way I forgot Arl, the memory of Arling was erased from my mind. When Buffy asked me what had happened, it wasn't like I lied to her. I honestly didn't remember.
Bobby, how can you not remember? You had this plan. You'd call the Defense Department.
You told me all that. I don't want to hear it again.
But don't you even remember about the Fireflies?
The what?
You had 3 Fireflies in a bottle.
Oh, Buff, will you for Pete's sake listen to yourself? You dreamed all this junk. Fell asleep out there by the stream and dreamed it.
I did not.
Like I try to calm the Air Force. Like I claim I saw a UFO when I didn't. And now you dream up a bunch of lightning bugs? Boy, you don't know when to quit, do you?
Robbie, something's wrong with you.
With me?
You're different all of a sudden. What happened to you? To us?
Hey, don't lay it on me. You're the one that's different. Oh, get off my back. Get out of my life. Buffy was right. I was different. Something crazy was happening. I couldn't see it then, but I sure see it now. For one thing, it was the beginning of how I couldn't get along with anyone anymore. Every relationship that started, I'd run out on. Run. Scared. But scared of what? I didn't know. But I'd find out. Yeah, I'd find out.
Indeed, a change had begun in Robbie Clayton. And remember that sense of loss he'd suffered since childhood? It intensified. But one thing did not change. His absorption, his obsession with space. At 18, he quit school. At 19, left home. Where did he end up? In a cheap two-bit carnival, working a UFO concession. In Act 3, we will follow him there. The UFO concession in the carnival consisted of a tall, multicolored pole with small 3-inch spaceships hanging from its top by wire. Some 15 feet from the ground, these toys whirled at high speed in a zigzag pattern around the pole. Step right up, folks. Only 50 cents, half a buck. Shoot down 3 spaceships and win a classy UFO model. Step right up. This sleazy occupation could hardly satisfy Robbie's craving for space knowledge. Yet there he was.
Yeah, there I was. A loner, no friends, no girl. And all the time, that rotten sense of something missing, lost. After a year at the Carney, a new concession went up next to mine. One of those 2x4 tents, and over the entry flap a sign, Maximilian Carlson, hypnotist. The first day, the gent by that name came to my space to get acquainted.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello?
Maximilian Carlson. Call me Max. Who are you?
Rob Clayton.
Here, have a belt of good old whiskey, Rob. Tastes better out of the bottle.
No, thanks.
And whatever you say. This Carney's some dump, huh?
Yeah.
So, you're in the space racket.
Hey, don't you call it that. Oh, sure, this cheap game is a racket, but space, outer space, no, that is the most... Never mind, you wouldn't understand.
Pretty uptight on space, aren't you, friend? Spacey, you might call it.
Hey, what do you mean? How do you know I'm uptight?
Oh, I know, buddy. I can reach you. Say, maybe I could loosen you up with my racket.
Hypnotism? Forget it. I'm not interested in it. Can you, hypnotize anybody?
No. Some people aren't good subjects.
Well, what if I'm not?
No problem. I'm not just a hypnotist. I'm a psychiatrist.
In a Carney?
Well, you see this bottle? It got me run out of the profession. Okay, I may be a boozer. But I know what I know. I could help you get off your hook.
Maybe Max lied about what he was, but he sure knew how to draw me out. He sat there, swigging out of his bottle, and got me to spill a lot of stuff I'd never talked about to anyone. The feelings of loss, no friends, no girl, running from something or to something. But nothing had a name, and Max began to dig deeper.
We gotta find out what you lost. Well, you've repressed it, blocked it out. It's trapped somewhere in your unconscious, and we'll root it out. Now, what's this about no committed relationships?
Why, I quit before I start one. Like with girls, I'm afraid I'll...
You what?
I don't know.
Try for feelings, not facts. How do you feel when you see a girl you'd like to know?
I'm afraid I'll hurt her.
Physically?
I don't know.
Or afraid you'll destroy the relationship?
I don't know. She looks wrong, too.
What?
Not at first. At first she's pretty. And then I don't like how she looks, and I don't want her anymore.
Well, put that on hold and go back to the first time you got that sense of loss. When?
I don't remember when.
Well, let yourself feel the loss. Let the feeling take you back to when it first began. Go back to childhood. Did you lose something you loved? A parent, a pet maybe, a dog, a pony?
I don't remember my childhood.
Oh, sure you do. You're hiding from it. Now that shows it's important. Proves we have to exorcise the demons of that childhood. Now, think. What did you lose?
I don't know. Quit asking me. I don't want to remember. I'm too ashamed.
Ashamed? What? Why?
I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right. Forget about childhood. What about your teens? Did you have a girl and lose her?
Buffy. Only I didn't lose her. I quit. I walked out.
Are you ashamed of walking out?
No. She didn't look right.
Well, then does the shame go back to some earlier time?
I don't know.
But now don't be afraid of it. Where did it start? The shame, the loss. Where? Rob? Robbie. The little boy, Robbie.
I have 3 fireflies in a bottle. That was the beginning of the breakthrough. I said fireflies, and then he clammed up. That's when Max hypnotized me. Easy. He picked up on the fireflies, and I was a cinch.
You're gonna feel relaxed. Feel good. Now imagine yourself in some peaceful place. By a lake, perhaps. Soft, lapping water.
Oh, the stream on my father's farm at night.
Good. Now you lie on the grass beside the stream. Peaceful. Watching the fireflies.
And the stars.
And the stars. Quiet. Peaceful. Stars, fireflies. When I snap my fingers, you'll go back to your childhood, to the little boy, Robbie, and you'll remember what happened to him that was so important. When I snap my fingers, you will remember.
Robbie, I've come to see you from the stars. I've come from outer space to be your friend. My name is Arl.
Hello, Arl. I've got 3 fireflies in a bottle.
I told Max all about Arl. All except the end, the very end. Max kept pushing, asking, needing.
Now you lost something. You're ashamed of something. What is it? Tell me what happened. Go back. Go back. Tell me.
I threw things. Skates. Books. Toys.
Go on. Go on.
You sing. I hate you. You tell lies. I hate you. Go away. Oh, come back. I didn't mean it. You're my friend. Come back.
I told it all. When I came out of the trance, or whatever you call it, Max told it all back to me. He was full of whiskey, and he laughed at me. Laughed. He thought it was funny. I wanted to kill him.
Well, bless my soul, that's a razzle-dazzle bang-up history if I ever heard one. Huh? Arling, the planet Birdborg, all of it in your mind, every syllable of it made up, yanked out of your imagination. A spaceman in the nursery. See, your 8-year-old self believed Darrell was there. Then you believed you lost him. Believed all your life down in your subconscious that you ran him off. Now you get it, Rob. That's why you're scared to like anyone. Afraid you'll kick that person out, too, the way you kicked out Buffy. Now, you don't want that stuff to happen again. It all relates back to destroying Arl. See, sure, he was never real, but he was real to you.
He was real. He was there.
Oh, come on, kid. Cut it out. We got to the bottom of this craziness. Brought it out into the light of day. You can let it go.
No.
Now take Arlen, your dream girl that never was. She's what you've been looking for in dames. Some dopey idea of perfection. Buffy and all the other girls look wrong. Because they haven't got dizzy purple eyes and purple hair.
Quit that. Look, don't you dare laugh. I saw Arlen.
Sure.
I touched her. And somewhere she is waiting for me. I'm going to find her again. She's the one I want. I said quit that! What are you doing? You! Oh, liar! You're an earthling! You pollute everything! Good. You can't laugh anymore. Darling, come and take me to break Brock now. Oh? Arlie? I am on the star break Brock now. I have 3 fireflies in a bottle. I forget why there are bars on the windows of my room and the door locked. I forget why. Wait. Arl will tell me. He comes when I call. Arl? See? Here he is. So fast. Arl, why are there iron bars?
To keep the earthlings out.
Oh, yes.
You have not begun to write your story yet, Robin. You are to write everything down about me, Arling, Break Brock. Write it down for the ignorant earthlings to read.
I'll write soon, Arl. Yes. Soon I will write. First, I have to talk to Arling. Arling? Arling?
I am here. I am as real as fireflies in a bottle.
May I touch your purple hair?
Touch.
Oh, you have stars in your hair.
No. Fireflies.
Oh, Arling, I forget why the Breadbrokians carry big keys.
To unlock your door. Robbie, darling.
I have 3. What have I?
Darling, don't you know me? I'm your mother.
Mother?
Oh. Psychiatrist said you might not know me, but I didn't believe him. Sweetheart. Try to remember.
You don't look right. Your hair should look like Arling's.
Who's Arling?
This is Arling, my wife. Beautiful with 3 fireflies in her hair.
There's no one here.
And this is Arl. Beautiful with all his eyes.
Ah, a space creature from when you were little. Oh, my darling, you're imagining him again. But there's hope. You're the best doctor, the best psychiatrist. This is the finest mental hospital in the country.
You can't see Arl. You couldn't see him then. You can't see him now. Or hear what he says.
or understand if you did hear. He could save you, save the world, but you refuse to understand.
I will begin to write now the whole story for Earthlings to hear, understand, believe, and then act to save the world. I didn't know what he was. 13 years ago, at 7 years old, how could I know? The fact that he looked weirdly different from people didn't surprise or bother me. A 7-year-old's world is a patchwork of surprises anyhow. And he didn't seem as magical to me as a circus clown I'd seen shot from a
This story, written in an asylum by a young man thought to be lost in the labyrinth of madness, leaves too many unanswered questions. Suppose, laugh if you like, suppose R was real, that he did come to rob you from out yonder somewhere, came to help. A child listened and believed, until adults filled that child with fear and hate. But suppose adults, too, had listened, believed, and acted. Would our world then not be on its present disaster course? Alas, we have no answers. I will be back shortly. One last question. Some reckless part of me wonders, well, go ahead, laugh, wonders how many imaginary playmates of children may in fact be extraterrestrial beings desperately trying to save this doomed planet. Our cast included Russell Horton, Evelyn Juster, Cynthia Adler, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
I don't want to be haunted by the knowledge of the dark side, but I am the most qualified. I will not be the killer. You will, because you are the most qualified. Every society needs a killer. One who is authorized to commit murder to preserve the rest of us. There must be an alternative. Oh, there is. We can submit to invasion, to be conquered, destroyed, enslaved. At least that way there'll be no blood on our hands. We will be free of guilt. And you're willing to accept that? Am I the only pilot? You're the most trustworthy. We're placing our fate in your hands. We are giving you the power no one else in the world possesses. The ability to destroy us. How do you know I won't do it one day?
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. It is said that perfection is the pursuit of sweetness and light. The pursuit. Is that because the capture itself is impossible? Since the dim and misty dawn of history, man has tried to create a perfect world. So far, it has eluded him. And perhaps it's just as well. After all, if everyone were to be perfect, how could we tolerate each other?
Why should I want to kill you?
Because I'm the enemy.
Enemy? Until 10 seconds ago, we never knew each other existed.
But each of us is fighting for our planet.
True, but I am sick of fighting for my planet. I'd like to fight for me. Wouldn't you like to fight for you?
I don't understand.
Your ship, my ship. Between us, we have enough firepower to destroy the universe. Why don't we take over?
Our mystery drama, Resident Killer was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mason Adams. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. I know a dramatist who has been appointed playwright in residence at a large university. Painters in residence, composers in residence, sculptors, novelists, philosophers. The list keeps increasing. And as our civilization becomes more and more complex, who knows what other specialists may be in demand for residence. Not just for the colleges, but for society itself. The time is 2498, 500 years into the future. Have there been many changes? Of course. Think of what has taken place over the past 5 centuries. George Barrows is having breakfast with his wife. At least that hasn't changed.
I'm told Bill Douglas has been named commander of the fleet. You have the seniority.
The council thinks he's more qualified.
But everyone knows you're better.
You're beginning to sound competitive.
But this is a matter of simple justice.
Justice, my darling, is never simple. Oh, well, now I have to go.
Where? I mean, isn't this your 4-day leave?
Yeah, I have to go to the port.
Yes?
Yeah, there are things I have to tend to on the ship.
Such as?
Very technical.
Well, you could put it on the simplifier for me.
It's quite boring.
I know where you're going. Teddy's gym. Why did you lie to me?
Because the idea of Teddy's distresses you.
You see how dangerous this has become.
Now, Ella, it was just an innocent little...
No, you claim it's all innocent. Well, perhaps it begins that way. But the fact is, you've told me a lie. And from a lie, where? Teddy's gym is wrong. You know that.
Darling, I only go there for exercise.
No, you don't. You go there to fight.
Ella, that isn't why...
You stand opposite another human being, and each of you tries to hit the other, to hurt the other.
No. It's just a trial of skill.
Do you strike hard blows?
Well...
Is it possible for someone to be injured?
That isn't the purpose.
All right, does it or does it not arouse aggressive feelings?
All right. Yes, it does.
You admit it. This boxing, this wrestling... Isn't it antisocial?
Maybe.
Oh, George, we got away from all that 500 years ago. Well, would you like for us to drift back into those savage times when it was everyone for himself and every hand raised against one's neighbor?
No, but Ella, this is such a harmless thing.
It is not. It is fighting. It cannot be permitted to exist in any form. It has no place in our society which is dedicated to brotherly love.
There's such a thing as too much brotherly love.
George, what am I going to do with you?
You could suggest me for Psych Greek.
Psychic reconstruction? I really should.
Well, why don't you?
Because I couldn't be happy with anyone else.
Even though I'm aggressive.
No, stop this nonsense and give me a kiss.
Of course she's right. I'm the one that's out of step. We have to have this brotherly love, this absolutely uncompromising belief in the sanctity of the individual. Because the other thing just doesn't work. I mean, it hasn't since the world began. You can't compromise and make exceptions either. There cannot be even the slightest manifestation of aggression. But what can I do? I'm an aggressive person, and the life we must lead now bores me stiff.
Please pass this place by.
Do not attend the gymnasium.
Pass this place
Help
by.
us eliminate aggression.
Every day, they all show up in front of Teddy's gym, this anti-aggression society. They're always out in force. Not that they'd use it. The leader was this tall, dark-haired dame, and she really was built, too. She'd make a great lady wrestler. Anyhow, she would stop me.
I love you.
I love you, too.
I love everything that lives.
I also love everything that lives.
I refuse to raise my hand against anything that lives. I refuse to entertain even the slightest thoughts of aggressive behavior. Aggression is an evil seed. Once planted, its growth...
I'm sorry, I could stand here and agree with you forever. You are so beautiful and intelligent. However, you must excuse me.
Will you accept this literature and discover how you can coarsen and brutalize yourself by attending...
So kind of you to offer it.
May you be enlightened.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. Hey, Teddy. Teddy, are you okay?
Hey, you knocked out a tooth.
Oh, let me see. No, nothing's gone.
Yeah, maybe. It's numb. I can't feel anything. Ooh, your nose is bleeding. A little bit.
Oh, boy, that was a workout.
Sit down.
Hey.
Hey, who's this guy, Douglas, who's just been named Fleet Commander?
Oh, he's all right.
Well, aren't you the senior pilot of the Space Fleet?
These days, if you're not a member of the Anti-Aggression Society, forget it. That's the way the wind blows.
Yeah, it's starting to howl, if you ask me.
Who cares? I'd rather be on my own as a pilot where I don't have to set an example. After all, I could never come here if I were Fleet CO, now could I?
Looks like you won't be coming here much longer anyhow. I'm going out of business.
You're what?
Yeah, the handwriting's on the wall.
But you can't shut down.
I'm being forced out.
Teddy, nobody is allowed to use force for any reason.
Conditions, George. Look around you. Now, this time of day, we'd have 5-10 boxing bouts going, maybe a couple of wrestlers. This afternoon, it's just you and me doing a couple of rounds. It's the old story. If you can't lick 'em, join 'em.
Join who?
That gang outside with the signs.
The Kooks?
No, Georgie. You and me, we're the Kooks now. Those folks, they're the wave of the future. If you refuse to ride it, you'll drown. So I decided to close up.
And do what?
Get a job.
How can you get a job if you're not a member of the Anti-Aggression Society?
Huh? I guess I'll have to join up.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
It's worse. Georgie, I got a kid in school. She's ashamed of me.
But how can you join? You don't believe in that stuff.
I will soon. I signed up for psychic reconstruction.
You're gonna be psych-re?
It's the only way you can get along in this world, George.
Yeah, well, who says this is the only world there is? I'm afraid it is the only world. The other planets in our solar system, and I pass them by all the time on routine weather reconnaissance, but I couldn't live on any of them. I mean, they're too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry. I mean, there's life. There's so many different kinds of life, but none of it's like ours. So what was I to do? Soon I'd be the only aggressive person left on Earth. I'd be considered peculiar, alien. Teddy was right. If you can't lick 'em, join 'em. I came home and I told Ella. She burst into tears.
George. Oh, George, I'm so happy. You're doing it for me.
Sure.
Well, you'll develop an entirely new and exciting perspective on life.
Exciting?
A change in your entire psychological outlook. As you undergo psychic reconstruction, every last vestige of aggression will leave you. You'll know a new calm, an inner peace, a deep love for every living creature.
Okay. Lead me to it.
Oh, you won't be sorry.
Look, you say you love me.
I do love you.
But once I get brainwashed...
What isn't brainwashing?
I'll be the same as everyone else.
I'll always love you.
I hope so. And so I shaped up at Psych Reek. Although here you had to say psychic reconstruction. The president himself was in charge.
We are gathered here to talk about love. Love for our fellow man. Love that can only exist when there is no envy, no competition, no aggression. Now, to many of you, this may sound dull and boring. Yet, what is the alternative? Hasn't history demonstrated that aggression in any form, no matter how slight or small or seemingly innocent, must eventually inflame passions that will ultimately rage out of control?
And so forth and so on, even in our sleep. They ran wires into us, and you'd keep hearing the message. You would begin to feel it in your blood, your nerves, the marrow of your bones.
Love thy neighbor. Love thy fellow man.
You could feel it seep through you, become a part of you. There was no escape from it. And then things became rough.
You are all making remarkable progress. I especially wish to commend Pilot George Barrows and Mr. Teddy Thorstadt. They will be the first to undergo laboratory indoctrination. And class is dismissed for the day. You may all go home.
You're back early.
He gave us the rest of the day off.
What would you like to do?
Nothing. Just rest, relax without having all that stuff piped into me.
But it makes sense. Wonderful sense.
Sure.
Soon you'll believe it.
I even believe it now. It's just that I don't like it.
Why not?
Because it's against human nature. I don't care what anyone tells me. Man is a competitive animal.
But he doesn't have to be.
That's the way he is.
And that's why he has to change. Because if he doesn't, the world will end.
Okay, I hear enough of that all day.
Most of us, the overwhelming majority of us, have changed, George. And you must change, too.
Yeah, I'll change, but I still won't like it.
What's that?
The walls.
What? They're shaking.
It's an earthquake.
No, it can't be an earthquake. 300 years ago, we neutralized the molten core.
Come on, let's get out of here.
The house!
Hey,
it's coming apart, George.
Come on. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. I can't see.
The whole house came apart.
Oh, all this dust. I can hardly breathe.
It'll settle.
What that supposed to happen?
Whatever we did. Here, hold on to my hand. Come on. We'll try to move back.
Yes.
Get some fresh air.
Yes. This is better. This is much better.
I wonder how everyone else did.
George!
What?
Look at you. Look.
What about me?
George.
Ella.
George, you have a beard. Your hair, it's down to your shoulders. George, you're wearing... What is that?
It's skin of an animal. Ella, so are you.
Trees. What are those trees?
But this isn't where we live.
Where are we, George? What happened to us?
What happened to us? Here you have a married couple happily living in a luxurious home of the far distant future. Suddenly, without warning, they find themselves Stone Age savages in the midst of a jungle. What happened, and perhaps even why it happened, are the problems we shall address in Act 2 shortly. Man, said Mr. Dostoevsky, is a pliable animal, a being who can become accustomed to everything, and we might add, to anything. While this may be one of man's greatest strengths, it can also prove to be his fatal weakness. It's one thing to adapt to the rigors of the physical environment, but it is something else to compromise with the demands of morality or immorality.
George, what happened to us? Where are we?
I don't know, Ella.
Someone's coming.
What? Hey, he's dressed just as we are.
Who?
Oh, it's Teddy Thorstadt. Hey, Teddy, what is this? How did we get here? Do you know?
Come here, Ella.
What?
I want you, Ella.
What are you saying?
I've always wanted you, and I am going to have you.
What? Teddy, what has come over you?
I'm taking Ella.
What
A minute. I have something to say about this.
You have nothing to say now. You shut your mouth.
What do you think you're doing?
You want to fight me for her?
Yeah.
Come on!
Suddenly, we were flailing away at each other with our fists, with rocks, with whatever came to hand. And the blows, they hurt. I mean, they weren't the sharp and stinging jabs we threw at each other in the gym. These were meant to disable, even to kill. Suddenly, something flashed in Teddy's hand. I saw the knife blade too late. There was an agonizing pain as it bit into me, a paralyzing pain. All I could hear was Ella's voice in the distance filled with terror.
George! George! Help me! George, help me!
And then there was nothing. There was nothing. I'm dead, I said to myself. I'm dead. But I wasn't. There was Teddy coming at me, sword in hand. I knew it was Teddy, even though the visor of his helmet covered his face. And there was the fight raging all around me, the fight for the castle. And I could hear Teddy shouting, "Yield! Yield! Never! Burn it! Down to the ground! No quarter! No prisoners! Put them all to the sword!"
They're afire, my lord! The castle's afire!
And suddenly, we were in the midst of a holocaust. And there was the terrible noise of the walls collapsing as the burning castle fell in on us all. Once again, there was nothing. Now I'm dead, I said. Now. But I wasn't. Once again, a field of battle and men fighting and falling. And suddenly, I was high in the sky aboard some primitive aircraft. I was releasing ancient bombs, and they were falling on a city which was in flames beneath me. Whether I was the killer or the one being killed, the agony was always the same. I drifted in and out of one massacre, one slaughter after another. I'd known of these things. I had read books. I had seen pictures and tapes. But they existed merely as abstract ideas. And now they were happening to me. My suffering was real. It was unbearable. I couldn't stand it anymore. Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Only you can stop it, George Sparrow. Only you.
How? How? Tell me how.
Stamp out the corrupt seed of aggression before it flowers into a fatal and poisonous plant. Destroy it. Can you do it?
Yes. Yes. Finally. Oh, finally, it was burned out of me. All thoughts of striving, competing, fighting, aggression. Something had come over me. I was a different human being in so many ways. I'd even become rather quiet. Shy.
You want to stay home? Again?
Yes.
Well, this is something new.
We might listen to some music. That is, if it pleases you.
I didn't know you liked to sit and listen to music. You're not at all the way you were.
How was I?
You mean you don't remember?
It's better this way. Won't you agree?
Yes, but it's not as exciting.
You mean as dangerous?
George, you're so different.
Of course. I've been psychologically reconstructed. And I want to be perfect.
No.
What is it, Ella?
Well, the thought of perfection, it frightens me.
Are you saying we shouldn't strive for it?
Well, yes, strive, but I hope we never achieve it, George. How dull that would be.
How do you know?
I look at you. You're perfect. You don't have a single angry or envious or destructive thought in your head.
Did you like me better the other way?
You were more fun.
You haven't answered the question.
Well, one time I had feelings of aggression, and I went through the same psych week.
And you changed.
But I didn't become a fanatic.
Is that what I am now?
No, George, it's just...
But it must be complete, Ella, all the way. A single tiny misstep and we can revert to barbarism. You know why you married me.
I fell in love with you.
Why? Because I was different. You believed in perfection in theory. But in practice, perfection is so hard to live with. Secretly, you longed to be aggressive, but you were afraid to express it.
But that isn't true.
And while you made a strong outward show of disapproval toward my aggression, you would get a vicarious thrill out of it.
I didn't.
You would lecture me on how savage and socially destructive it was for me to go to Teddy's gym. Only because there were times when you longed to go there yourself.
But that isn't true.
I admit it, my darling.
Well, is it so terrible to want to be just a little aggressive once in a while? Oh, yes, I suppose it is.
We must be perfect or we fall back into the pit. You must try, Ella. Constantly.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try, George.
You wish to resign from the space fleet?
Mr. President, I have found my life's work. I wish to teach.
A most commendable desire, Pilot Barrows.
Is my resignation accepted, sir?
Commander Douglas is dead.
Dead?
In space.
How?
Excuse me. The Douglas tapes, if you please.
Yes, Mr. President.
Watch the screen, Pilot Barrows.
Where is this?
Space.
I don't see any familiar signs.
This is not in our galaxy, or even our universe. It's far beyond any area you've ever been requested to patrol.
But why? What was he supposed to be doing?
His mission was to intercept any alien invaders.
Intercept? What does that mean?
Kill.
Kill? How could Commander Douglas, a dedicated member of the Anti-Aggression Society, kill? And how can you, our president, calmly sit here and tell me?
Listen. The voice tape of Commander Douglas.
Douglas to base. Alien ship.
Range.
900 million.
Alien course.
Toward our system.
Destroy. Repeat.
Destroy.
Isn't he going to talk to the alien first?
Pilot Barrows, there is nothing to talk about.
We are all living creatures. There's everything to talk about.
We cannot afford to take the chance that the stranger is harmless and holds no thought of conquest.
We could ask. We could try to learn.
And thus reveal the fact of our existence. We cannot afford to risk war.
I am now closed at 600 million.
Fire. A, B, C, and D.
I have fired A, B, C, and D.
Score.
3 direct hits. Enemy ship gone.
Why did he call it an enemy? How do we know?
I've been hit. I've been hit.
Watch.
The ship. It blew up.
He and the alien opened fire at the same time. And now, Douglas must be replaced. By you.
Me? No, sir, I cannot kill. It goes against every moral and ethical...
You cannot kill because killing has been programmed out of you. You can be reprogrammed.
Why me?
You are the most skilled of all our pilots.
All this time, I thought Douglas was a true lover of all living things. But he was only playing a role. And you, our great humanitarian president, you're hypocrites, the pack of you.
It's an unfortunate but necessary hypocrisy.
Don't try that on me.
What would you have? A return to the past? To a planet armed to the teeth? A planet that accepted killing as the only means of preserving itself? This way, one man, and one man alone, roams the distant reaches of space. One man alone is armed. One man alone protects.
But it isn't one man. You're in on it. The base coordinator, the technicians who service the ship.
It's a small but highly trusted group.
The base coordinator. That voice, I heard it before. She's the leader of the Anti-Aggression Society.
We must have a killer. It's the price we pay.
I don't want to be that killer.
I don't want to be president either. I don't want the responsibility and the heartache. I want to be like everybody else and think happy, heartwarming thoughts. I don't want to be haunted by the knowledge of the dark side, but I am the most qualified.
I will not be the killer.
You will, because you are the most qualified. Every society needs a killer. One who is authorized to commit murder to preserve the rest of us.
There must be an alternative.
Oh, there is. We can submit to invasion. To be conquered, destroyed, enslaved.
At least that way there'll be no blood on our hands. We will be free of guilt.
And you're willing to accept that?
Am I the only pilot?
You're the most trustworthy. We're placing our fate in your hands. We are giving you the power no one else in the world possesses. The ability to destroy us.
How do you know I won't do it one day?
Well, we don't. But it's the chance we must take.
That's quite a chance, isn't it? We are giving you the power no one else in our world possesses, says the president. What was it that Lord Acton said about power? Ah, yes. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It seems to be the rule, judging from history. But all rules have exceptions. Or do they?
The answer lies in Act 3 shortly. We talk of peace as the universally to be desired state. How we long for peace. And yet we must be aware that we have never truly known it. Throughout history, what we have had at best was some relatively quiet intervals between wars. What must we do to achieve true peace? Our ancestors couldn't find the answer. We ourselves are perplexed. And in the world of the future, it appears so far that they haven't had much luck with the problem either.
But I have been programmed against it. I cannot kill.
You will be reprogrammed.
As you might imagine, there was considerable discussion back and forth on ethics and morals, means and ends. But it all boiled down to that one word that usually carries the day: necessity. So finally, I agreed to being reprogrammed. And who do you think my psych-reek was for this deal? None other than the leader of the Anti-Aggression Society herself. Say, the last time I saw you, you were picketing Teddy's gym.
Let us confine ourselves to the subject at hand.
Remember? May I ask you not to patronize this establishment? Not to coarsen and brutalize yourself?
Pay attention. I don't like this any more than you do, but it has to be done for the good of society. Now, say it over and over again. Aggression is a normal, natural, and innate part of man.
But I wasn't going to make it easy for them. I really believed what I had been programmed to believe about the sanctity of life. I didn't want to give it up. Besides, if I could hold on to that belief, they would have to give up on me and choose someone else. I could lead my own life. But they were too smart for me.
Why do you resist?
This is my own basic belief. I can't help it.
You truly believe that life is precious?
Yes.
Then ask yourself, how can life be precious, be of any value, if it isn't worth protecting or defending?
Suddenly, they had found it. The question that could get beneath my skin. The question I couldn't answer to my own satisfaction. I kept hearing that question day and night.
How can life be precious if it isn't worth protecting?
And like a house of cards, my defenses collapsed. Suddenly, I had no more objections. I was ready for my very first seek and kill mission. Perhaps before I could return, I would have to take a life. Now, could I actually do it?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'll give you the order to fire.
Why should you give the order?
So you can have someone to share the guilt. Board your ship.
Before I knew it, I was out there billions of miles away. It was a strange feeling. Here in this world without end, how many planets could there be that might support a life form that could be probing for hours? Maybe none. Maybe a few. Maybe a million. I was all alone except for her voice that tied me to home.
Set course that will appear on your computer readout.
Wait.
Yes?
Bottom left quadrant. Coordinates 8730. Do you see?
Yes. You have movement at coordinates 8630.
I can't tell what it is.
After a while, you'll be able to recognize that configuration instinctively. It's a ship.
A ship?
Prepare to destroy.
Destroy? There must be another way.
There is no other way.
But...
Before he destroys you. Range.
Range?
Activate your rangefinder. Now, range.
1.2 billion.
You are getting a new course bearing on the computer. Read it. Adjust. Range.
900 million.
Prepare missiles A, B, C, D
please, can't we...
Prepare missiles. Acknowledge.
Missiles armed?
Range.
700 million.
Fire.
I don't know if I can.
Don't think. This is just another routine command from the base. Fire. Good. Watch. Don't sit there. Take evasive action. He may have fired at you.
I can't move. I'm sick. I don't feel well.
That's to be expected after your first kill.
Oh, don't put it that way.
Be all right.
I've taken a life.
You'll get over it.
Never.
After a while, you won't even think about it.
Do we really have no choice? Was this the best solution they could find? Maybe this was the only way we could survive. She was right about one thing. She said I'd get over it. After a while, I wouldn't even think about it. Well, after a while, I didn't think about it. Upper right quadrant, coordinates 3419.
Upper right, 3419. Movement verified.
Alien ship.
Range.
900 million.
Activate rangefinder.
Acknowledge.
Arm missiles E, F, and G.
E, F, and G armed.
Range.
700 million.
Fire on 6. Ready. Fire E and F.
E fired. F fired.
Fire G.
G fired.
Good shooting.
He's off the screen.
He's gone for good. You can come home.
She was right when she said I'd be able to do it without thinking. But she was wrong when she said I'd get over it. Once it was done, once the excitement, the fear, the suspense were gone, I was drained, completely spent, and physically ill. What was the matter with me? And then I found out by accident. I had reported to my base coordinator for debriefing after my latest mission.
Good. You got 2 this time. We thought Douglas was an expert, but you cover a wider sweep than he ever attempted.
Huh.
What is it?
Well, I don't know.
Shouldn't you report to medical?
It's all right. I think I know what it is. It was her right cheekbone. There was a bruise, very slight, almost invisible, but it was there. Or was it my imagination? Nope, it couldn't be. It was the kind of bruise you get when someone has struck a blow. Who would strike the leader of the Anti-Aggression Society? Who would even strike a blow at all? There was one person who might be able to tell me.
I don't know what you're talking about, George.
Teddy, I didn't want to ask her. Are you back in business?
Yep. But it's all hush-hush, top secret. They all come to me. The president, the base coordinator, the technicians. They have to.
Why?
Same reason you do. They're all killing.
Oh, no. I'm the only one who's actually...
Oh, sure, but they're part of it. Any one of them could stop it one way or another, and that makes them all equally guilty.
But why do they have to come to you, Teddy?
Oh, look at yourself, George. You're a wreck emotionally. You preach constantly against aggression, but aggression is the most vital function you perform. So you have to nourish it, keep it alive. You have to come to a place like this, box, wrestle, compete strenuously.
Are we insane, Teddy?
What can we do? It's the only way to save the world.
Whether or not it was the only way to save the world, I couldn't say. But I do know that it was the saving of me. The competitive activity started the juices flowing again. And before I knew it, I was a new man. Or maybe I had gone back to being the old one. Even Ella couldn't figure it.
You want to go out again tonight?
Why not?
It's just every night this week.
Well, I only suggested it because of you.
Me?
You said that after my psych reek, I became dull. I wasn't much fun anymore.
There is such a thing as too much fun.
I was doing my job. My job as killer. I had spotted the enemy ship and was waiting for the firing order from the base coordinator.
Fire C and and D.
C-fired, D-fired.
Good shooting. Come on home.
I looked at the screen. This time the alien ship had not disappeared. There was a dark, motionless blot on the lower right-hand quadrant. I was filled with a great curiosity. What was this alien? I simply had to know. But it was against regulations to approach, yet I had to do it. They didn't have to know. I cut off my transmitter. I approached her quickly. She was a kind of roundish vehicle, not at all too different from my own. Who and what could be aboard her? I locked with her magnetically. I looked over her hull for the entry port. I found it. And even though I was unarmed, I lowered myself inside. There was a twisted look to everything, a feeling of death. Then I saw him. The most striking man I'd ever encountered. Raven black hair and deep green eyes. Wearing a tunic. There was a tiny trickle of blood on his forehead.
You are the one
Yes. I disabled your ship.
You destroyed it. You're lucky you saw me first. I would have destroyed you. I have better weaponry, more firepower. My world is more advanced than yours.
How do you know?
Because you have not learned to read minds yet.
You're reading my mind?
Yes. That is how we can communicate.
You're bleeding. Let me help you.
You cannot. I'm helping myself.
How?
Your missile did a great deal of damage. Inside me, my body is now trying to repair itself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the nature of the universe. Right now, my body is trying to repair itself if it can. Why don't we... Oh, but he didn't say...
What is?
We should get into your ship and go to my planet and take it over.
Take it over?
Rule it. Own it. We have the weapons. Submit or we shall blow you out of existence. Then we'll go to your planet. We'll give them the same ultimatum. You and I, we will rule together.
Oh.
We, you and I, we do the work. The dirty work. Why shouldn't we? My body, it isn't repairing. I'm dying.
And he was dead. The most unusual man I had ever met. And I had killed him. I went back to my ship and headed for home.
And so, in recognition of your devotion to duty and your splendid performance, not just as a pilot, but as a dedicated member of the Anti-Aggression Society, I'm honored to present you with the Medal of Perfection. Wear it proudly.
Thank you, Mr. President. But while you have given me the Medal of Perfection, I don't really own it yet, for I, like everyone else, must still strive for perfection. I thank you.
A most gracious and modest speech, Commander Barrows.
Mr. President, do you remember when you posted me into my present assignment? I had asked you a question.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, I had asked, since you are giving me the power to destroy the world, how do you know I won't do it one day?
Yes. And do you remember my answer? That's the chance we must take.
None of us really knows the answer. Not yet. This unknown, magnificent man I murdered, he didn't know the answer either. He came to a certain conclusion after how much disillusion and frustration. And am I getting there too? When he had suggested to me that we take over both worlds, I recall now that I didn't automatically and instinctively turn it down. Is it possible that I will actually do it one day? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
But he's thinking about it. And once you begin to flirt with a dangerous idea, it's like flirting with a dangerous woman. One thing leads to another, and before you know it, well, I shall return shortly with another insight into our story. Throughout history, peoples, nations have turned to so-called strong men and said, protect us from our enemies within and our enemies without. Throughout history, all the stories have had the same dismal endings. People discovered after it was too late that they had only invited the fox to guard the hen house. Our cast included Mason Adams, Russell Horton, and Carol Teitel. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Hello, my name is Dick Brescia, and I'm the Senior Vice President for the CBS Radio Networks. For the past 9 years, we've been pleased to have been part of helping bring drama back to radio in the form of the CBS Radio Mystery Theater. The man most responsible is with us. He's producer-director Hyman Brown.
These have been the happiest 9 years of my 50-year career of creating radio drama. The response to all that we've been doing has been most joyous. The theater of the imagination once again became a vital part of all that radio is and can be. Unhappily, this broadcast marks the end of the CBS Radio Mystery Theater as part of the network's schedule. After 3,000 broadcasts, we hope we leave you with many fond memories. I want to say thank you to you, our listeners, to CBS and the station you're listening to for the support and encouragement. And most of all, to the hundreds of talented writers, actors, and technicians who've helped stretch our imaginations. I hasten to assure you that although this series draws its final curtain, radio drama lives. Until we meet again, and we will, thank you. Good night. Pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. I wish there was another way of saying what I'm about to say, but I can't think of it right now. What I want to say is I just love the mysteriousness of the Mystery Theater. Things one can't really explain, like things that go bump in the night. Know what I mean? All right. Some people prefer murder and mayhem, but I like to be scared, which is what today's story does to me. And I hope will do to you.
Jarvis, do you hear something? A cry of some kind. There it is again. Do you hear that?
Yes, Colonel, I can feel it.
Who's there? Who is it?
Colonel, something cold is creeping over me, sir. It's into my hair, and now it's gone down to my feet, sir. I can't move. I can't move.
Our drama, The Voice That Wouldn't Die, was adapted especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Norman Rose. I shall return shortly with Act One. The original story of today's Mystery Theater adaptation was printed in Blackwood's magazine 101 years ago. I mention this because I don't think the events you're about to hear could happen today. They just couldn't. So try to imagine a big stone house in Scotland standing on neglected parkland, thick with prickly gorse and bracken, abandoned flower beds, and tangled underbrush. At the back, a long brick wall overgrown with creepers, behind which lie the fallen ruins of a wooden house. Got the picture? Now, let's take a look at the people.
Dr. Stewart, this old house was the ideal solution for my daughter and myself. When Rowena and I moved in, it was in a sorry state, as well you remember.
It's been a long time since anyone lived here at Broadmoor.
I've only rented it by the year. I wouldn't buy it, mind you. It needs too much done to it. The roof leaks, the plumbing leaks, doors won't close, windows won't open. But Rowena adores Scotland.
More than India. I'm not surprised.
Well, we're comfortable. I brought along a houseboy and my Indian cook, and of course Jarvis, who was my batman in the army and has taken care of us, always, and the horses.
Don't tell me you brought your horses all the way from India.
And why not? And they're taking to Scotland as well as they did to Simla.
I've never heard of such a thing.
After my wife died, I realized Rowena needed some link with her old life, and since she's been riding from the time she was 6, I felt it was worth the trouble and expense to bring our horses to Scotland. A little more brandy, Doctor, please. I wish Rowena weren't out. She knows this time of year sudden storms come up, but she insists on riding the moors for hours every day. I don't know how you Scottish stand this weather.
Colonel, we've never known anything else.
Well, here's your brandy. We have just the opposite weather in Simla. Intense heat. Well over 100 degrees in the shade. Yet Rowena was out every day riding. But now that I've retired from the service, I want her to get a good education. Riding isn't everything, you know.
Edinburgh is a stone's throw. She'll get a good education in any of their schools. How old is your daughter?
She was just 17 when my wife died. In another 3 months, Rowena will be 18. Oh, will you listen to that?
Miss Rowena has arrived at the stables, Colonel. I think you should know she's in a frightful state.
Jarvis, don't tell me she's been in an accident.
Not that I know of, sir, but she's beside herself with fear and trembling. I don't know what happened to her out on the moors. She's absolutely white. The blood drained from her face, sir.
Come, child, you're shaking all over.
I was riding a hurricane, and it started to rain. And instead of taking the usual path, I cut through the back, between the brick wall and those old ruins, the Dower House.
Doctor, she's fainted.
I have some medication in my bag. Can you carry her up to her room?
Of course, yes.
I'll just fetch my bag and follow you upstairs.
The first room on the right. Rowena. Oh, good Lord, same thing has happened to your mother. She heard something one night. Oh, child, wake up, please.
I'm awake, Father. What did Mother hear? Was it just before she died?
I didn't realize you could hear me. Now, come along, let's stand up. There we are.
No, I want to know, Father.
And I want you to go upstairs. You've had enough excitement for one day. We have plenty of time to talk about your mother.
You never told me why she died, Father.
Rowena, I never really knew. They said it was a disease peculiar to India. But it did seem to begin after she'd had some kind of shock. But she never lived to tell me what it was.
Is your daughter better? Oh, I thought you were going to take her upstairs.
I can go up alone. There it is again. I can hear it. No, go away, please.
It was good of you to stay on, Doctor. I hope the supper was adequate.
I was wondering if I shouldn't have one more look at your daughter.
She was sleeping soundly before we came to the table.
Good. Then I shan't bother her. What I gave her to drink should give her a good night's rest.
Have you any idea what could have caused such a violent outburst?
I heard no more than you did. Something that happened while she was out riding. What was it you were telling her about her mother?
I haven't told her very much, actually. I suppose I shall have to one day. The very first clue we had that anything was wrong with my wife was one night when she told me she'd heard voices. Immediately she became quite feverish. We put her to bed. And she died 24 hours later. It was all quite mysterious and quite terrifying. And now, once more, voices appear to our little family.
Don't you worry. It will pass just as do our Scottish storms. Right now, the skies are clear, the moon is high, the storm has blown out to sea. I feel certain it's only temporary.
Dr. Stewart, something does occur to me, and perhaps you can help.
Anything.
Do you know of a minister in the area I might talk with? When life throws these mysterious surprises at you, it never hurts to have heaven on your side.
The Reverend Moncrief lives quite near me. If he's still awake, I will stop by tonight. He is quite old, but I'll try to persuade him to pay you a visit and perhaps speak to your daughter. He's a most reassuring individual.
Thank you. I would say at this moment, both Rowena and I need all the comfort and spiritual help we can get.
Believe me, Reverend Moncrief, I wouldn't have disturbed you at this hour if I didn't think the situation of Colonel Mortimer and his daughter most strange.
Why do you say that, John?
I say strange, for want of a better word. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever the young lady is suffering from an extreme shock to her nervous system.
Brought on by these voices you said she heard.
Aye. As I returned to the room, I heard her exclaim she was hearing a voice again. And she kept saying, "Go away, go away."
Well, do you know exactly where she heard them?
She was out riding, I think, somewhere near Broadmoor.
They've rented Broadmoor, have they?
For a year, I believe. It's in terrible condition, but the Colonel insists they're comfortable.
It's been some time since the tragedy.
You mean the Dower House at the back of the property that burned down?
Of course. Coming from India, he probably hasn't yet heard anything about it in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's rather ancient history. Before my time.
I dare say.
Well, the Colonel is very anxious to meet you. But I think until his daughter is well enough to get up, if you could spare the time and drop in someday soon.
I shall consult my calendar and I'll do the best I can. Thank you for stopping by, John.
Mother, let me in. Please. Mother, let me in.
Rowena, what is...
Oh, Mother, please.
Oh, Rowena, child, wake up. You're having a nightmare.
What is it? Father, is that you?
Of course, it's me. Are you all right?
I don't know.
You were crying out in your sleep. I could hear you down the hall in my room.
I was?
Yes. Don't you remember?
What was I saying?
Something about your mother.
Oh, can you remember exactly? Father, I'm asking you to please tell me. It's important.
I don't remember exactly. I think it was... Let me in. Yes, that was it.
I said, Mother, let me in.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, then it's true. It's all true.
What is true, child?
Oh, it doesn't matter, Father.
Rowena, you mustn't keep thinking about your mother.
No, I wasn't.
I know. Somehow she's still alive in your mind. What they call the unconscious. You must accept the fact that she is dead.
I do. I know that.
You were dreaming about her, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I don't know what I was dreaming.
It's all right if you don't wish to tell me.
Well, there's nothing to tell. I mean, nothing I could tell you that I haven't already. Thank you for coming into my room to see if I was all right. I think I'll be able to get back to sleep now.
Rowena.
Yes?
My darling little girl, I do love you so. You're all I've got.
Yes, Father. Good night.
Well, top of the morning to you, Colonel, sir. You're up early, sir.
Good morning, Jarvis. I didn't sleep that well.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Jarvis, I've come by the stables to have a look at my daughter's horse, Hurricane.
I'm glad you have, Colonel, sir. Tell the truth, after yesterday, I don't think he'll be much good for riding.
What happened? Lamed? Let me see.
This way, Colonel, sir. I've had to move him from his usual stall to the one at the end.
You did?
Yes, sir. When Mr. Rowena brought him in that storm, remember, sir? He kicked up such a row, I thought he'd start a stable ride, I did. There he is, Hurricane. Look at him.
My Lord. Oh, you Hurricane, old boy. That's a good fellow. Settle down now. Jarvis. His eyes.
Yes, you'll see the fear in them right off, don't you, sir? And it's a good 12 hours since Miss Rowena brought him back to the stables. Oh, you should have seen him then, trembling like a leaf. I've never seen an horse throw a fit like that in my life.
The fear is still in his eyes, no question.
This horse, I'm telling you, sir, this horse was acting up like a runaway, as though the devil himself was behind him.
He certainly doesn't look like himself.
Look out, sir! Look out, stand back! He's kicking at the stall door! I hope it holds. Hurricane! Stop it! Stop it! Stand well back, sir. Stand well back. I think he's gone mad. Run for it, Colonel! I can't handle him!
Sometimes it happens. A horse will lose its domesticated sense and revert to the original wild animal, feral and untamed. Fear can control almost any living creature. And something has most definitely frightened both horse and rider, Rowena. But what? We should learn more when I return shortly with Act 2. Colonel Henry Mortimer, recently widowed and retired from the British forces in India, has emigrated to Scotland with his daughter Rowena and settled in an old house called Broadmoor, outside of Edinburgh. Last night, Rowena returned from a ride having heard voices, which so frightened her that the local doctor had to attend to her. He is with her now.
I'm perfectly all right, Doctor. I wish you'd let me get up out of bed this morning.
Please, Miss Mortimer, I cannot take your pulse if you keep moving about and talking. May I ask that you lie still?
Rowena, do as the doctor says. He's only trying to help.
Thank you, my dear. Colonel, would you step outside the room with me for a moment?
May I get up now?
May she, Dr. Stewart?
I'd like to have a word with your father, and then I will decide.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Colonel, your daughter's pulse is too fast for a young lady her age. She appears to be suppressing some form of excitement.
Or terror.
Possibly. It could also be some Far Eastern disease I am not familiar with that she could have picked up before you left India. The girl is too pale and has a temperature. I recommend she remain quietly until this subsides.
For how long?
Certainly another 48 hours.
I understand, of course, and thank you again.
I'll drop in to see her again tomorrow.
Dr. Stewart, is there anything in particular Rowena should or should not eat?
Anything she has a mind to, or an appetite for, I would say.
Oh, what is the verdict, Father? Will I live or die?
Now, Rowena, don't mock Dr. Stewart.
Oh, he's examined me everywhere but where the trouble lies.
Oh? And where is that?
Inside my head.
He told me that you'd better remain quiet for a day or two.
Father, before you and the doctor came in this morning, I heard Hurricane cry out in the stable. I know that horse. I've ridden him at home in Simla and here on the moors. But hearing that cry of his, He's suffering.
I know what you're going to say. Yes, Hurricane is still nervy from your ride last night, but Jarvis has him back in his stall now and calmed down.
That's not what I was going to say at all. I was going to say, now will you believe me that what scared me to death was some kind of a disembodied voice?
Just one voice, not more?
Just one. It seemed to surround me, and then it was also as if it came from under the ground.
I see. Can you remember where?
Right outside that wrecked old house, the Dower House.
Not possibly in your imagination.
And hurricanes? That's my point. We both heard it at the same time. And if I hadn't reined him in hard and held on, he'd have pitched me right over his head.
Rowena, you said last night the voice said distinguishable words.
It did. Let me in. Let me in. All last night, I kept waking up and hearing it again. The same voice. Then at 5, as soon as the cock crowed, it stopped.
I never heard a thing, Rowena, and I'm 2 doors down from you.
Oh, Father, are you saying it didn't happen because you didn't hear it? There is something unearthly out there, crying for help, and nobody seems to care.
Rowena, be sensible. The rain was coming down. There was thunder and lightning, enough to frighten any horse and rider. And above all this din, you heard a voice? How can you say whether it was natural or unnatural?
I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's tiring for me to keep on and on about it. Father, would you draw the curtains again so I can sleep? I can't tell you the worst part, so what's the use?
Rowena, don't shut me out.
I told you before what the voice said, but you chose not to repeat it.
Let me in, let me in.
Yes, don't you see what it means? That voice has something to do with Mother, my mother. Something to do with the sudden way she died.
Rowena, how can you say that? There is no connection whatsoever.
Oh, isn't there? A voice cries out, and I hear it. I keep hearing it all through the night. It was intended for me to hear it, begging Mother to be let in. It's the voice of my own soul, Father. Don't you see?
No, child, I do not.
Oh, I didn't want my mother to die. My heart didn't. My soul didn't. And the morning you came and told me she had died in the night. Do you remember? Do you, Father?
Yes, I do. You wouldn't get up. You remained in bed. And the next day and the next.
I wouldn't get up because I wanted to die, too. Just as Mother had during the night.
Oh, no.
Yes, I did. I wanted to be with Mother. And so, now we have left her, buried there in Simla. But my soul must have remained with her. What I heard yesterday and all night was the voice of my own soul, begging Mother to let me be with her.
Oh, my darling child, don't think that.
No, I mean it, Father. If it means I have to die, then I will. I heard my own soul begging Mother to take me with her. And that's why, even here, in this room, all last night, I could hear that voice saying, Mother, Mother, let me in.
Rowena, let me make this compact with you. Until I have satisfied myself it isn't somebody prowling round out there and even calling out during the night, will you reject the idea that the voice has anything to do with your soul?
Oh, how can I?
It's so far-fetched, really. I believe you heard a voice, but I am hoping there is a reason for it unconnected with your soul. Now, this evening, Jarvis and I will take lanterns and go out there to try to find a rational explanation.
Well, at least you don't think I've made all this up.
Well, why would you do that? Something has alarmed you. There is no doubt about that. And I'm certainly going to try and find out what it is. to go single file along here, Jarvis. The path is too narrow.
Would you like me to turn up the wick in your lantern, sir, make it brighter?
No, it's fine the way it is. I can see quite well with it. You have a good flame on yours, too.
Colonel, sir, which way are we heading?
My daughter tells me what frightened her came from somewhere near the old Dower House, that ruin up ahead. Hold on a moment.
Gloomy about here, isn't it?
Wait. I think I hear something. Do you hear that sound, Jarvis? Now, Jarvis, do you feel it? As though someone was standing right there. Jarvis.
I didn't feel it, sir. Colonel, I did most certainly hear it.
Yes.
Who's there? Colonel, something cold is creeping over me, sir. It's up into my hair and the back of my neck, and now it's gone down to my feet, sir. I can't move.
It's your imagination, Jarvis. Let's get closer to those ruins. I suddenly realize who could be playing these games with us, Jarvis. Poachers.
Huh? Poachers? Yes, they could, sir.
Trying to make off with some of our deer or fowl or anything. After all, no one's been living at Broadmoor for quite some time. They could have spotted Rowena heading for home, and she got too close to them, and they pretended this ghost voice.
Oh, yes, that's certainly a possibility.
Yes. Do you know, I've never actually come this far on the property. Wait, there's a brick wall along here somewhere, isn't there?
Yes, Colonel, sir, separating Broadmoor from the Dower House. If you don't mind, I'd rather not set foot in that old place.
Well, why not? It could be the very place the poachers hide out.
Oh, no, not likely, sir. There's no roof, there's a few walls. I'm told the front door's still standing. It was all wood, and there was a big fire there years ago. The place was practically burned down.
Oh. There seems to be... Well, yes, there is. There's an opening in the wall. I'm holding my lantern as high as I can. Now, there's a house. I can see the ruins from here. Can you?
But supposing they are in there, sir...
I'm going in. Now, Jarvis, follow me. Keep your eyes open and your wits about you.
But, sir, suppose there's a whole gang of them in there, eh? What could we, just two, do against them? Couldn't it wait till morning and we'll call the police?
Jarvis, you don't have to follow me if you don't wish to. But I have a sick girl back at the house at this very moment. And she is convinced something unearthly frightened her and her horse. Rowena is not going to get over this shock until I can prove to her what she heard is quite human and nothing to be alarmed about.
What's that, sir? What?
Jarvis, it's an owl. Now, I'm walking in.
I'm right behind you, sir.
Seems silly, pushing the front door open when one could walk through the wall. Now, hold your lantern higher, Jarvis, as I'm doing.
Right.
That's better. Well, we're inside the Dower House, or what's left of it, and I can't see a living soul.
What, there are bats, sir.
What?
It's up there, hanging upside down from the rafters.
Oh, yes, so there are. Well, I'm looking for something that doesn't fly, but walks and talks.
Oh, Lord!
There is a voice. It's real.
Oh, heaven help us.
Jarvis, watch what you're doing with that lantern. No. You've dropped it and it's gone out.
I'm sorry, sir. What is it?
I don't know any more than you do, Jarvis. Now, will you pick your lantern up? We need all the light here we can have. Now, pick it up and I'll light it from mine. You got it?
Yes, Colonel. So, yes, sir.
Now, hold it right side up. Bring it closer. Now, that moaning sound was to my right. You remain in this spot, and I'll walk over there where I thought it went. Now, let's see. There's a stairs there. Can you see? Here, take your lantern. If it's mortal and goes up those stairs, I shall follow it.
Can't we stay together, Colonel, sir, eh?
Who are you? Jarvis, you stay right here until I come back. Pull yourself together, will you, man? Let nothing get past you.
No, I'm sorry, sir. I can't stay down here alone. Now, I'll come with you. And if you like, we can come back here together. I'll follow you. I'll be right behind you, all the way up the stairs. Oh, please, Colonel, don't ask me to remain down here alone. Is that you making that sound, Colonel, sir, that knocking?
No.
Oh.
where I'm standing here at the top of the stairs, I'd say that knocking comes from down where we were. As if someone were knocking at the front door.
Oh, no. I'm not going back down now.
You hear that, Jarvis? Jarvis. Oh, the fool has fainted on the stairs. In the name of the Lord, who are you?
There can be no doubt now but that the voice speaks for what can only be an unseen and suffering spirit. The Colonel has had enough investigating for one night. I can't blame him, so have I. He brings Jarvis to, and manages to get the both of them back to the house. And shortly, I promise you, I'll be getting back to you with Act 3. In a murky corner of Scotland, where 100 years ago most people believed in ghoulies and ghosties and long-legged beasties and things that go bump in the night, Rowena, the Colonel's daughter, lies ill in bed, believing the voice of her own soul has spoken to her. Her father, the Colonel, has also heard that voice. It is morning, and Dr. Stewart arrives to check on his patient.
You're telling me, Colonel, you and your man heard the voice. The whole affair is unbelievable.
Your patient is still asleep, so I haven't had the chance to tell her that indeed I also heard the voice.
You? Colonel, you've got an epidemic in your house. This will never do, you know, and so far as I can make out, you're in on it too.
Yes, I am, Doctor. Yesterday you had some doubts about Rowena. There is nothing to doubt. I heard the same voice she did that frightened her, saying the same things. It's all true.
I never thought the young lady off her head. She has a cerebral excitement, a fever. I don't know what you've got. I have only 15 more minutes, so I shall have to go up and see your daughter.